right, guys, this is Green Man with Farmers Market on Demand. We're live at the Uptown Market on Bethany Home and Central on the southeast corner. It's a really large church. You'll definitely see it if you drive by either up Central Avenue or down Bethany Home Road. You'll definitely see it. This market's been around for a while, actually, and just in the last couple of years, Bo Mestow took it over, and she has been doing some amazing things to bring a lot more traffic here and get in some of the best vendors you're going to see in town. And not to mention, during the summertime, this is the coolest market. As you can see, we're actually indoors where it's air conditioned. So if you're worried about going to the farmers market in the summertime because of the heat in Arizona, then you definitely want to come check this market out. And it's a really great central location. So we're asking you guys, if you're watching the show right now, make sure you share it to your page. If you like it and share it to your page, that's going to go up in all of your friends' news feeds, and it's going to spread a lot more. You're going to actually be doing a service because people are looking for this. People want to know where their food's coming from. They want to get to know local business owners, and they really want to be able to interact and ask questions. So that's what we're here to do for you. The Farmers Market on Demand is, this is an activism thing. We're doing this because we have a vision of a new world. We have a vision where everybody in the community knows the local business owners. So I think it's about time. We're waiting for Anna to get done talking to this one client. She's just picking up her stuff now. We're going to go over to Raul's Cocina, and I'm going to talk with Anna from Raul's Cocina. She's a very, very popular lady. She's got a lot of great salsas. She does tamales, and I cannot wait to sample her food. So Anna, let's tell us a little bit about how you started this and how long you've been around.
Okay, so I've been going on this for 2 years, and I started because I used to make salsa for work, take it to work, and people are like, you should sell it. So I decided to sell it, and then I've added product line to my items. So we have tamales, we have chips, we have tortillas, and we have our drinks. And we also do a vegan tamale.
Yeah, I'm really interested in the vegan tamale. You were saying you use jackfruit.
Yes, jackfruit for the vegan. Jackfruit for the vegan, and I use my green sauce to cook it in.
Right on. That's great. Is that something I'm going to be able to sample today and let people know?
Absolutely. I can get you a sample now.
Oh, great. Are you guys ready? Let's see what she's got. I don't know if you guys know about jackfruit, but it's a really weird looking fruit. It's like really bubbly and stuff. It's really hard to even find places to buy it. And Anna was able to find a really good source. So she actually buys it young while it's still green, and she uses it like as a meat substitute. So this is a vegan thing. And then, this is gonna be delicious. Here, let me just put this down. And then Anna, why don't you just tell us a little bit about this, how this came about?
Okay, so my son is vegan and his girlfriend. We've tried jackfruit barbecue at several restaurants, so I'm like, well, I could probably do green chili or red chili with that. So I use my sauces to cook. So I use my green tomatillo salsa, and then I use some potatoes in the jackfruit, and there's no lard in it, so I use coconut oil in the masa. And I also put green sauce in the masa as well for flavor.
Did you guys hear that? Mexican food with no lard. I mean, come on. Now, how much do you charge for these tamales? Are you selling them singly or half a dozen? Or?
Well, I sell them single, hot to order, to eat, $3.50, and then a 3-pack for $9.
Oh my gosh.
You can get them to go as well, and you can eat them here at the market too.
Now, what about your salsas? What's your favorite salsa, and what's the biggest seller here?
My favorite now is tomatillo. I didn't used to like tomatillos because they're a little acidic, so I found a way to cook them so it brings the acidic level down. So that's a little bit spicier, so that's one of my favorite ones. So I'll show you that one.
Awesome. I love spicy, guys. I'm all about spice. This stuff is just... Now, this is authentic. Look at that.
This I do normally do 5 different chilies, and hatches and seasons, so I've added the hatch. So there's 6 different chilies in here. Fresh lime, our spice mix, cilantro, and no preservatives at all. We don't do any preservatives. Lime would be the preservative to keep it fresh. So
there you go.
All fresh.
All right, I'm ready to try a little bit of that. Yeah, I'm like super excited. I love it. Yeah, so this is just a great thing, guys. I'm like super, super stoked. And then also, tell us a little bit about these tortillas.
So our chips are locally made by Legacy Foods, and they're 100% white corn, and they're stone ground, and they have, of course, sea salt on them. So they're a little bit less salty.
Well, let me get this. I don't know if you want a shot of that. It's a green salsa. It's really delicious looking. And
the heat comes on the back end.
It's really sweet when you put it in your mouth at first. And then there you go. Your tongue starts to warm up.
Yeah, starts to warm up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is really delicious. Oh my gosh. And I'm totally buying some of your salsa today. So how much is a little, was this like a half a pound or?
8 ounces, so we do $5, and if you do 2, you get $1 off.
Okay, so you buy 2 and you get off a dollar. I just think this is the most wonderful thing ever. I'm totally eating a tamale as soon as I'm done filming, and I'm buying some salsa. Gosh, that was so great. Anna, this is amazing. I can see why you sell out. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you can keep up with this kind of demand.
And then we have fresh tortillas. My mom makes the tortillas. They're homemade. So we do homemade tortillas as well.
Great. I'm going to get a pack of those because I love eating tortilla. I love throwing a burrito of something together like every single day. So that's great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you share this lady's information. Where else are you going to be?
I'm usually here, and if I'm at special events, I'll note it on Facebook.
So yeah, follow her Facebook page, guys. Then you can know, hey, maybe she'll be down the street from you one of these days, and you can go pick something up for really easy without any inconvenience. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So you saw it here on Farmers Market on Demand at the Uptown Market on Central and Bethany Home. This is like the best thing to do. I'm loving it. And you guys can come down here too. You can come down and get free samples. These vendors really want you to come by. They want to tell their story. They want to know their community. They want to know who they're making this food for. They want to get the feedback, So you come down here and try their stuff. They've got over 60 vendors inside. So you don't have to be outside during the terrible heat of the summer in Phoenix. So now we're heading over to talk to Phil with True Garden. This guy is the father-in-law to the owner of the company, and they're growing this stuff organically, and this is not fresh food. This stuff is alive. This is Phil. Hey, I'm going to come back there with you, Phil. Hold on one second. All right, Phil, show these people that this is not fresh. This is actually still...
This is a living plant. Good morning, Andrew. This is a fresh living plant. Still retains 100% of its nutrition. Welcome to True Garden. It's a state-of-the-art greenhouse grown in Mesa, Arizona. We use non-GMO seeds, no pesticides, no herbicides. All the produce looking at, just like Andrew said, still retains 100% of its nutrition value, still has its root ball.
I'm a plant guy, so I know these guys are actually still doing photosynthesis. They're trying to stay alive. They're still producing food. They're still making nutrients. So this is like, you go to a store, you go to a farmer's market, you get stuff that's picked, it's a couple days old. This is brand new, fresh. Well, let me try. I'm a big fan of lettuce, greens, spinach, pretty much everything. I just wanted to know if I can taste a couple little bites.
Well, I'm going to let you have my favorite, which is the butter lettuce.
Okay, the butter lettuce. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. It's always really hard to come by. I see it in stores all the time, but it's usually not even looking good. These
Right.
look great.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about the butter lettuce and while I sample some of this.
Oh, once again, it has 100% of its nutrition value and all of the vitamins. It still have its roots, so it's never been harvested. Let me tell you, I bought some produce about a week ago, cantaloupe, and they're still not ripe. So that far in advance, how they pick the cantaloupe and either the greens and stuff like that, they're not ripe. But when you get our produce, it's ready to eat, table ready.
Yeah, this stuff is super fresh. There's hardly lettuce can be pretty bitter sometimes. So this stuff is it's sweet almost. I mean, it's a really great quality. You can taste that it's got all the minerals that you need. This stuff helps you digest your food.
Yep, absolutely. And then here we are in the middle of the summer. Just to give you a rundown of what's available, we have 3 different types of kale. We have Toscano, curly, red Russian. We have the spinach. We have muir lettuce, leaf lettuce, the butter leaf lettuce. We have the green onions, chives, cilantro. We have arugula, sweet basil.
Let me try some of that sweet basil.
All right.
I'm a big basil guy. I love making pesto sauce. It's just awesome. Oh, nice. The tip, huh? There we go. Oh, yeah.
You'll not taste that.
It's still alive, guys. It's like I'm picking it off the plant in my own garden. That's how good this stuff is.
Yep. Nothing like it.
Oh, wow. So, what does a basil plant go for?
$3.50. All the plants go for $3.50. We do have a card that you can purchase for $30, and you get 10 plants. It's a punch card. So if you want 3 plants 1 week, we'll just punch it out 3 punch holes, or 2 plants or 1.
Wow, so you guys got this going on. You really found a way to make this really accessible to people, especially if they want it. The more support they give you, the more...
Absolutely. We try to be customer friendly very hard. Something we're working at daily.
Yeah.
And I might add, Andrew, that we do have a CSA program in place.
Oh, great. Yeah, let's hear more about that.
The CSA is Community Agriculture Support. If you pay so much a month, you get so much produce every week.
Right. And the thing with you guys is you know what you're going to get really, because you're constantly growing this stuff year round.
Year round, without a doubt. And then if you want to skip a week, you can go online and say, I choose to skip a week and stuff like that. This is the only place in town where you can grow this greens all year round.
This is all the leafy green stuff. This is what's hard to find in Arizona. It's really hard to grow this stuff here. So when you buy greens from the store, it's coming from another state, it's coming from Mexico, it's coming from another country sometimes.
True. Just come to our website and check us out. We're at the southwest corner at Recker and University. It's 5949 West University Drive.
Great. Thank you so much, Phil. I appreciate your time. Looks like you got some customers that are ready to talk, ready to go.
Customer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, we're going to put their Facebook pages up in the comments now. You can go to their Facebook page, follow them, see where they're at, find out about their CSA, get signed up. They've got a really good program going on. So we're going to head on over to Clara Tea, and I'm going to try. I'm a big tea guy. How's it going, Jose? You guys ready for us right now? Yeah, all right. I'm going to come back there. All right, so again, this is Andrew, the Green Man with Farmers Market on Demand. We're at the Uptown Farmers Market here on Bethany Home and Central. It's every Saturday, and it's the coolest market in town because we're inside. It's air conditioned, literally the coolest. And actually, it's pretty cool hip because of all these great vendors. We got over 60 people in here, but yeah, Jose's got a really great story about how he started getting into tea. They've got some amazing stuff. I can't wait to try it. Let's hear a little bit about your story, Jose.
Well, initially this all started off just for some extra cash. My wife is in the Army. We moved here 3 years ago from Texas, and I was working for AT&T. So I was in corporate America. She's in the military. And, you know, I was always into tea. I was always just fooling around at the house with friends and family making tea. We're having a lot of fun doing it. Customers love it, and off we go, man.
Well, that's the thing. You know, when you're doing something that you're passionate about, you don't need to plan it out because people just start coming to you because they see that you really love and enjoy what you're doing, and they want to be a part of that.
Absolutely. Our customers are our biggest fans. They support us, and they're the reasons why we're still here.
Yeah. Well, we want them to start supporting you back. You know, we want you guys to go share this video, guys. I mean, it's not going to just show up in the news feeds on Facebook automatically. You actually have to share it so everybody else can know about it. Now, you got tea you got sitting out today. What's this kind right now that we're going to sample?
What we have going on right here, I have the pomegranate black tea. So that is just a simple Chinese black tea with fresh pomegranate. This tea is actually a fresh batch from, I want to say, March 2016. So that's a fresh batch. Go ahead and give it a shot, man.
All right, I'm going to take a shot of this awesome tea. Oh, it's cold, too.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. That's a full flavor tea right there. That's refreshing. You can feel it just like absorbing into my mouth. Like it wants to be part of my body.
Yeah. I'm going to have one with you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to get a little refreshment. I'm sure you take shots all day of your tea, huh?
Yes, sir. So these ladies here just got our lavender lemon fruit devotion. That's a really popular herbal blend. Is a very relaxing tea. It's made with lavender flowers. It has sweet blackberry leaves, lemongrass, and white chocolate. So,
oh wow,
yeah,
that's awesome.
So we have different types of teas, different variants. So on our online store, we offer anywhere between 2 ounces to a pound variants. So it's broken up by 2, 4, 8, and a pound variant. Here we try to stick between 2 and 4 ounces. Our 2-ounce bags range anywhere between $7 to $9, depending on the type of tea. And our 4-ounce bags will range anywhere between $14 to $15.
Wow, that's awesome. That's, I've been going to Tivana because I didn't really know a good local place to go. And, man, those prices are way less. How do you even pull that off?
Well, man, we're dealing directly with the growers. I've met a lot of the people in California at big World Tea Expos, so I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of these people that are actually growing this stuff. So I deal directly with the growers, and it gives me the opportunity to come back here and offer it at a very affordable price. So we have a good quality tea, and we make it affordable for the people to enjoy good tea.
Great, guys. We threw up their Facebook page in the comments on this video, so go like their page, check them out, watch for their new products.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I was just saying, give us two thumbs up.
Yeah, give them 2 likes. But, share their page. Let people know. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm a tea guy. This is very affordable. It's very awesome that you can actually support someone local and save some money at the same time. It's great. Hey, Jose, man. That's great
Thanks
stuff,
a lot,
man.
guys.
You let us know next time you got another new thing coming in. We'll come and feature it for you.
Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for stopping by.
All right. Thanks so much. We'll see you around. I'm going to go talk to one of my most anticipated guys here, Chef David Jeffries. Hey, Chef, are you ready? I'm going to come back there with you real quick. Hold on a second. So, guys, like I said, Chef Jeffries, he's been doing organics. Him and his partner Bob here, they've been doing organics since 1979, before it was cool. Like, this is, like, before it was a trend. They knew the value of having really high-quality organic food. So,
California life, hey.
yeah, so... Hang 10, we're down. So, yeah, man, give us a little background on your story. Actually, you know what? What are you doing?
I'm dressing these little painted cakes, we call them, with, see how thin? It's a Valrhona chocolate, 70%, that I mix with the 66%, and I temper it, mix in the coconut, and I roll it really thin into these sheets so I can break it up.
It smells amazing. I'm a big chocolate guy. Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah. You want some? No? Go ahead. Enjoy. I always make tons.
Oh, yeah.
You taste how clean that is?
Oh, my God.
Valrhona, it's the best. Best in the world.
Oh,
I've been using it for 24 years now.
geez. I just got to buy chocolate from you. My mouth is watering. I'm eating it, and it's making my mouth water. Like, normally that happens before you eat it. Whoa.
And then I take dehydrated coconut, and to keep it juicy, I plump it in a simple syrup with honey, so it stays nice and juicy and tasty. And it goes with the chocolate, honey, coconut.
So what do one of these things go for?
$10.
$10, man. That's an experience right there. $10.
And that's all hand painted. Each one is a different picture. Like, these are my orchids today. See my little orchids?
So tell me a little bit about your Mandelscati. Am I saying it right?
Mandelscati. It's
Mandelscati.
of Eastern European mandel bread and then Western biscotti. So we put it together, we patent it, and that's the name of our company, our biscotti now. It's
So you invented your own little...
Yeah.
So yeah, I would love to try a sample of one of your biscottis. What's your favorite one, or what's your best seller?
Pistachio has been our number one for 24 years, 25 years. All the resorts that I've worked at, the restaurant groups, that was the number one request.
What was it again? I'm sorry. I didn't...
Cinnamon pistachio.
Cinnamon pistachio.
And it's organic, so we're all organic and natural.
Is that what I'm trying right now?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Let me see that. You guys see that? It's very pretty.
Pistachios are. They come from Northern California. It's a ranch called Nichols Ranch, and I've been using them for 24 years too. So,
This would be great to, if you get the right tea from Clarity, and dip this in there. You guys do that?
Actually, if you get some gelato and make a little ice cream sandwich, that's perfect with strawberry ice cream. And then you take it and you dip it in white chocolate to seal it, of course.
Oh, come on.
There's a little dark chocolate on it for, you have to have that.
Oh, you're killing me. That's amazing.
Make your little ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, see, guys, look, you come down and you talk to a guy who's got decades of experience dealing with pastries, and he gives you little tidbits of information like this. Just come visit, buy a bag. How much is a bag of your biscotti?
It's $8, or for new people, or just we do 3 for $21. So we give a break on that.
This stuff is amazing. If you support them, they support you back. That's the whole thing here. Thanks a lot, Chef.
Thank you.
So we're coming over to Lily Mae's Blue Ribbon Pickled Garden with Dawn. Dawn, it's a pleasure to see you. You're looking great today.
You as well, thank you.
Excellent. So, tell us a little bit about where this all started.
Well, I think my first memory was about 6 years old in my grandmother's kitchen. But, how many years later? Just a few. We've taken a lot of her recipes and we've modified them to have very little sugar and very little salt. And I had actually had a kidney transplant in 2008, and I had a hard time finding things to eat, especially pickled products. So I can't say that we had a mission statement on this one because we just were doing it for fun. And my son started doing it in the market while he was going to school at ASU. And our first market, we sold 30 jars, and now we're up to over 2,000 a week.
Whoa, that's big time.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But we do a lot of work. We do a lot of work with doctors who are working with people who are going through cancer treatments. Everything we have is organic. Everything is has very little sugar and very little salt. So, the dietary requirements that a lot of people now are having to conform to, we try and meet all of those.
Great, yeah, so you're all about not just a good flavor experience, but you're also about the nutrition and being healthy.
Correct. So everything is either certified organic, pesticide-free, or hydroponic. Everything is very, very low in sugar. If it has sugar, it only has a quarter cup to a half a cup of organic sugar. And of course, we can modify that for you if we need to do cane sugar to keep your glycemic index lower as well.
Wait, are you telling me that you will custom make a batch for people?
I do custom batches, yes.
Holy cow, that is way cool. I had no idea. So what's the best seller? What should I try today that I'm going to fall in love with?
Well, let's see here. Are you a spicy guy? Are you a sour guy? Or are you a sweet guy?
What do you guys think? I'm spicy, right? Oh yeah, I like that spicy food. I want my mouth burning. I like to get a little brow sweat going on. What are you going to give me here?
I'm going to give you a cilantro pepper pickle. Fresh onions, garlic, and cilantro, and the sauce for our sriracha, which we also do kimchi, and I do sauerkrauts as well.
Holy cow. That is incredible. I can see why you're just selling out.
So now that's our sweet side. Sorry. That's our sweet side of spicy.
Is this a pineapple?
It's a pineapple. It's
pickled pineapple.
With hot cherry peppers. So try it.
Wait, what did you call it?
Pickled spicy pineapple.
Pickled spicy Now that's very interesting. Whoa. That is, whoa. That is so, yeah, I'm getting that. I love.
We do all of the vegetables. Like I said, they're organic. We do all of our vegetables. If they're dill, they only have a quarter teaspoon of sea salt per container, no sugar. If we do our sweet brines, which we will also do our fruits with, we have pickled strawberries in a white wine vinegar with vanilla beans and peppercorns. We have spiced peaches, which just so happened to be my grandmother's recipe. She was originally from Georgia. So we also have spicy pineapple, a lemon ginger pickle with fresh lemon, ginger, and onions, and we have our pickled mushrooms and our strawberries.
Now, how do these things priced out?
Everything is $12 each, or 3 for $33. I will do custom orders, and on the custom orders, according to what we're actually putting into the pickle, we will price accordingly.
And this, now I understand your name. This is like you took your entire garden and pickled everything.
Yeah, it's very true. All the strawberries. And like I said, originally my grandmother was from Georgia. So all of these recipes are hers. And try this. This is the bread and butter pickle. This
bread
is
and butter.
Time classic, typical grandma. And
well, that's way better. Oh, whoa. There's all these different flavors. You taste it, and you're like, oh, okay, it's a pickle. And then you're like, oh, there's a million other flavors going on in here, and you're just drawing out that natural essence.
It's true. And the great thing about our stuff is that you can still taste the fruit, you can still taste the cucumbers, you can still taste the vegetable, you can still taste the mushroom. Everything, it's not just overpowered with spices and vinegars, and that's all you taste.
Right, that's exactly what I love about it, because you taste those spices and flavors first, and then you start tasting the actual fruit or vegetable.
Right.
Guys, and we shared their Facebook page, so you can go on there and check them out. Where else can we buy your stuff?
Well, we're basically at all of the farmers markets right now. We are at the Uptown Farmers Market, which is the one that you're at today, And during the summer hours, it's on Saturday. What day is it? It's Saturdays. It's a long night in the kitchen last night. It's on Saturdays from 8 to 12. And then come up in October, this market is going to change, and it's going to go also to Wednesdays. So it's going to be Wednesday, and it's going to be on Saturday. We also do the Uptown Farmers Market when it's in season in Scottsdale on Saturdays. Sundays we do the Anthem Market up north in Anthem. We also do I do the Sunday market in Sedona as well. And currently we are on Sundays up in Flagstaff at the Flagstaff markets.
Right now.
Right now. Tomorrow, that's where I'll be.
Guys, so yeah, if you are watching this and you just caught onto it and you're up in northern Arizona.
Oh, yeah. It was like 50-something degrees last night.
Oh my God. Can I go with you tomorrow?
Go with me, promise. Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Dawn, that's so awesome.
Thank you.
You did a great job. I'm definitely buying some. What was that? 3 for what?
3 for $33.
3 for $33.
And if you do 5, we even drop it down further.
Wow,
Yeah.
There you go. See, that's the way these guys are. You know, you support them, they want to support you back. They want you to have this stuff. They're trying to make it as affordable as possible, but maintain that quality. They can't just give it away. If you want them to stick around, you gotta support them. So thanks a lot.
Very true. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
We're gonna start heading outside, and we've got one more person to talk to. It's the jojoba beef from the farmer's daughter. Sorry, from the rancher's daughter, and these guys, they help. Well, what I was gonna say is they actually have vegetarians that are willing to eat this meat because it's raised so sustainably. They literally love their cows. They actually they don't raise them and then as soon as they get big enough, slaughter them, and they don't bring a huge truckload trailer and make it so the last week of the cow's life is literally living hell. These guys actually take care of them like it's a pet. They love them. They mimic they give them a life that mimics how it would be in nature. And when the cow gets of a certain age where they know it's starting to, the hair's not as shiny, they're starting to move around a little slower, then they know that it's that cow's time. And that's where this food is coming from. So again, this is Andrew, the Green Man, at the Uptown Farmers Market with Farmers Market on Demand. We're here every Saturday, and we're on Bethany Home and Central Avenue on the southeast corner. And right now we're going to talk to the Jojoba Beef Company from the rancher's daughter. This stuff is incredible. I can't wait to try it. They got everything. Oh yeah, you got your bratwurst. Oh man, I'm so excited. So this is Kristen. Kristen is the rancher's daughter.
The rancher's daughter, yeah. I run this company along with some friends. So this is Tracy. She helps me with my honeys, my pollens, my powders. And then I also have my husband, Anthony, over here. And then we also have my boys who were cooking up the bratwurst that you're going to get to try today.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I can smell it. I can smell it in there. Like it's wafting inside the building somehow.
That's how we bring them back to us. Most of the time they're like, no, I don't want a bratwurst. And then they try it and they come back. They're like, oh, I did want to buy some bratwurst. So it's a really cool thing that we're doing out here.
I love your guys' story. I love how you treat the animals. I love how you say, we're going to let this happen naturally. But tell us more about that. How'd that come about?
It's just my dad and my brother's philosophy. We're not actually a beef company. We're more of conservation ranchers. So we really care more about the land. We really care more about the process than the quantity, and being massive and things like that. So we do tell people, we try and make a really affordable price point, but it takes us about 7 to 10 years to get our product. And that's just because we're raising them from birth until it's time to process. We do it a very nice way. They have really happy lives. We do it a few at a time. So it's really not a stressful situation. They're really happy cows, and basically my brother just wants to be a rancher, and people begged me to come here and start selling it, so eventually I just caved. Nurse Ginger, who delivered my baby, she begged me for 2 years to start selling in the market, and finally I said yes, and now here I am just taking off, so it's a really awesome thing.
That's great. That's what we need. We need something in the neighborhood. We need a place where we can get locally grown organic beef. And the cool thing is, you hear about grass-fed beef. That's the rage. Everybody's, where do I get grass-fed beef? Where do I get grass-fed beef? But these guys are being raised in the desert, and what they're eating is jojoba. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so we actually stopped by the side of the road and just cut down some jojoba. It grows naturally out on our ranch, and it gives us such a distinct flavor that you can't find anywhere else. The flavoring in it is going to be incredible, and we always say breast-fed is better because you're going to get a lot more omega-3s because of the jojoba that's in there. So they actually are going to be roaming this land right here on our ranch. That's my dad and my brother, and they run the 44,000 acres that we have, and basically they forage on this, you have to have a very specific kind of cow that can actually survive on that type of brush. So it's not just every kind of cow can go out there, and that's why there's not brush fed out there. But the fat content in it's going to be much better for you. It's going to be similar to honey, and that's why we partner with honey, is because it's actually going to be a protectant. So it's not going to be susceptible to as many bacteria as you typically would find in a traditional beef. So it's going to last a lot longer. It's going to taste a lot fresher and things like that.
Yeah, and you know, to be honest, I've been eating less and less beef because I don't know where it comes from. I'm eating stuff and I just don't like it. Like, it's not even, I don't, you know, from what I remember when I was your son's age, you know, eating it back then, I really enjoyed it. And now it's like dry and there's no flavor and it tastes like corn and, you know, just nowhere to get it from. So I think it's really great that you guys are coming in and doing this really niche market thing and just saying, yeah, you know what, we're not even about selling the beef. We're about, you know, this is a byproduct.
Absolutely. You don't need seasoning when you cook ours up. We've made some samples. It's a family thing, so my 10-year-old's made that for you. When we're cooking up, sometimes we'll use our honey powder. It's actually a dehydrated honey, so it's great for tenderizing and stuff. Right here we have a trio that Tracy helps me out with, and she can tell you a little bit about the trio if you'd like to hear a little bit.
Yeah, tell me. I'm really interested. I've never heard of dehydrated honey. What?
So that's honey powder. So honey powder is, it's sugarcane sugar dehydrated with honey. And so that's the binding of it. And it's very cool because with honey powder, it dissolves in cold drinks instead of honey where it clumps. Honey powder dissolves. You don't need as much sugar, and it's less calories, so that's great as well. You can also use it as a tenderizer. You can also use it if you want to put it on a mask for your face. There's so many different ways you can use it that you wouldn't think completely out of the box, right? And then bee pollen we have, which is another amazing product. That's a superfood of all superfoods. Helps with allergies, digestion. It has all your bees in it, vitamins. So there's so many great, bee pollen's amazing.
Yeah, actually.
It really is. It has so many great properties in it. And then we have the honey, the raw honey. So all that combined is a great trio. And it's all good for you. You know, a little sugar isn't that bad if you take it, you know, in steps. But the honey powder, it's a great product. You should definitely try it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you know, I love tea, but I don't drink hot tea in the summertime. It just doesn't work. And I try putting, you know, I forget to put the honey in because I don't drink the tea while it's hot. I just put ice on it. And if I forget to put the honey in, I try to mix it in later. Guess what? It does not mix, right?
You're right, exactly. So that will just dissolve for you, and you don't need as much because of the fact that it already has that honey flavor into it.
Oh, so you get to, it goes further too.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, great. Well, hey, that's really cool. I'm glad you brought Tracy over. This is really awesome stuff. But I'd really like to get into eating some of this meat. Let's see what this stuff's all about.
So we actually have some samples here that Gavin cooked up for you. We've got the Kahala bread from Mediterra's Bakehouse, along with the brush-fed bratwurst. It has about 13% fat in it, so a traditional bratwurst is going to have about 35% in it, so it's going to be much better for you. The fats are going to be really good for you. And we also have some sauerkraut from the Garden Goddess in case you're interested in throwing that on your bratwurst.
I am totally interested in that. Hey, if you want to set that right there, that'd be just fine. And I'm just going to throw a little bit of this kraut. Oh man, here we go. Look at that, guys. This is, yeah, I don't even have to have breakfast today. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Tell me a little bit about how this bratwurst is produced.
Okay, so we use the actual casing from that animal, so it's all beef. You're not going to have any fillers or anything like that in it. Like I said, the fat content's going to be much better for you. There's a little bit of milk in it to give it a little bit of sweetness in it, but other than that, it's just going to be all beef, which people really like. So we get approval from the Wisconsin people. Most of the time they walk by and say, no, and we convince them to try it, and then they start coming back and they say they feel a little closer to home. Even though it's a different flavor, they give it approval, so that's awesome.
Wow, that's the true ultimate test right there.
Yes, if you can grab them, you've got it.
Yeah, thanks so much. We really are like super happy to have you here. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, and thanks for listening to everybody and getting out here and doing it.
We thank you so much for what you're doing. We hope that you come by and look at our pricing. You'll see that it's absolutely lower than anything else out there. It is the best pricing that you'll find. We should absolutely be charging more, but we don't want to. We want the everyday consumer to be able to come and buy this. You can get the ground beef for $13 for a pound and a half, so it comes out to about $8.66 per pound. The nice thing is it's not going to shrink up at all. It's going to stay the exact same size, and you can wipe the bottom of the pan with a napkin and you're done. So people really, really love that you're getting the full amount, whether it's our chorizo. It's going to be real easy on your stomach. So we really try and keep that pricing affordable. It's going to be the same price as what you find in Trader Joe's or Sprouts or anything like that, but it is 10 times better, and it is 100% born and raised there and from the ranch. You can't get any better than that. So
It's definitely a distinguished flavor, and I really enjoy it. It's something different, but it's a good different.
perfect. Yeah, we even get some vegetarians that are say I don't eat anything else, but I do eat your meat. So if we can apply to anyone like that, then it's awesome.
Holy cow. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate it. And
Jojoba witness.
yeah.
Isn't that awesome? We'll make you a jojoba witness. So we're both dropping jokes over here.
I love it. It's so funny.
Yeah. He's the next generation of ranching over there.
He loves it. That's all he is. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. I'll see you guys. We're going to be here every week, so we'll be running into you.
Come by. We'll be cooking for you every morning.
Yeah, all right. Love it. Thank you very much. All right, guys, so you saw it. This is a diamond in the like a needle in a haystack to find. You know, people that want this kind of really high quality beef, it's almost impossible to find. And then to know that it's coming from the Tucson area, we're here. It's in Arizona. You know, it's not coming from anywhere. It's super fresh, totally great flavor. But yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, so we're gonna kind of walk out into the market just a little bit. No, we're running out of time. We're wrapping it up. So you guys are gonna have to pretty much just watch next week, because we're gonna be here again. We'll show you the live music. But come on down, Bethany Home and Central, Farmers Market on Demand. We'll be covering this every week, and we are be happy to see you here. Thanks a lot for watching. Oh yeah, share the video. Make sure you share this stuff, guys. We want other people to know. This is really good information. And keep an eye out for our recap video and share the heck out of that too, because it's going to be a lot shorter, and it's going to have all the highlights of what we talked about today. Thanks a lot for watching. This is the Green Man of Farmers Market on Demand.